Hello and welcome back to First Steps into Dawnhood. My name is Austin and we'll be doing game 21. I do want to mention that I will be doing my videos in seasons, every 50 videos. I just like 50 a season. I'm just gonna go with that. Um, yeah. Let's see. I didn't do any games other than the one game yesterday. So I gotta make up for that and do a bunch of games today. However, we gotta do the first one for this series. Woohoo! Okay. I'm probably gonna be really random in this video. Let's see. Yeah, let's. I already checked that. Okay. Oh, it already started. Okay. Hello, onegai shimasu. Have fun. Because what is a game of Go without fun? Oh, yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna go with a. Okay. So anytime someone does this back, I always go ahead and approach them. That's just what I do. Hmm. I hope it's not lag, because I've been having a little bit of that earlier today. Okay, so it's not lag. He'll probably do a pincer, but I think that's fine. Or not, okay. Let's see. So I have nothing to worry about with that group. Really? Yeah. No, that's right, it doesn't work. Wait, does it? Does it? Do 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 do. No. Okay, and that's fine. Because his only good territory over here is getting reduced. No, I should have extended again. But he fixed it. Okay. Okay, so those three stones are now in trouble. Well, I'm still in trouble. I might have to sacrifice those stones. Hmm. Maybe I can still live in here. I mean, as long as I live, I believe I should be ahead. This group still isn't alive. Let's see. Yeah, I should be alive. He needs to connect here to threaten to cut me off over here. If he does, I'm fine. Okay, now I might not be. Really? Okay. I can cause trouble for this group, and I will. Hmm. And I'll play here. Okay. Okay. I can play here. Or I can play here, or over here. No, first I'll worry about this. Because this group is still not alive. Because it is still not alive, I'm going to attack it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, now he's starting to get in trouble. He still needs to protect. Mm-hmm. And now I can keep pushing this group. Okay. I can still threaten it. Let's see. Let's play here. And here. Because it's very vital. Mm-hmm. I'm just trying to be cautious about this group now. How about I play here? Okay. Ouch. Alright, here we go. A fight. And it looks to be in my favor. Very much my favor. Hmm. Hmm. I can still connect here. But if he does something about that, I can play up here to threaten to live locally and then possibly threaten to attack this group. Okay. That's fine by me. I really got to attack this group. Though at this rate, it will most likely live. Yeah, he's gonna live. Okay, I'll just attack this group. Okay. And I'll play here, and then I need to start attacking this group. Let's see if I played. No, I can't do anything about those. Am I only dealing? Hmm. I can still poke. Yeah, I'm definitely behind here. I'm behind. Guess I can kill this off. Yeah, there's nothing I can do here. I am too far behind. Too far behind. Thank you for the game. That was horrible for me. I mean, the score estimator is going to say the same thing. What? Oh, yeah, it's saying that that corner's dead when it's not. Yeah, I'd be behind by maybe 10 points. Look offline. Okay, so let's see. This was bad for me on my this was bad on my part. I mean, I even could have done this. And then I could play here or extend out, threaten something. This, I don't like it. Or what I could have done is sacrifice the stones. Probably would have been the best thing at this point. No, that whole thing right there was too much. So I should have just gone like this. Even though now I don't like this position for me at all. I don't like it. Hmm. I mean, this wouldn't work. Oh, yes, it would have. I am so dumb. No, it wouldn't have worked. I am dumb. I am dumb. But that's still bad for me. This whole thing was really dumb for me. I should have extended again. I really should have extended again. I don't know. I don't know what to think about this, except that the top cut was just far too much. It was far too much, but I don't like how it would have looked if this had happened. I didn't like this. Should I have gone even farther? Or do a pincer? I really don't know what to think right now. And honestly, I really wish that players that win would help and go through the game with the loser so they can talk about the game. I mean, I find it really rude to not help with that. I mean, I know that I've done the same thing, which is my bad. Um, but at the same time, it is true that all of my opponents, when I win, they all leave instantly. Um, but I do try to talk about the game with anyone I win against for such things. Here, I shouldn't have pushed again. I really should not have pushed again. I should have just extended out. That way he wouldn't be as solid. There's more Aji potential for me with this. It's just like the corner Joseki if it looked like, whoops, this. except it's on a lower. Anyway. Lots I'm thinking about. Lots I'm still really trying to get my go back. I'm trying to re-understand everything. And this is just one of those things. Maybe I should have played over here instead, because then this would be more threatful. Um, you know what? Now I'm thinking about the teaching game that I had from the Celadon again 2 days ago. It doesn't matter if you spread out if you have too many heavy groups. The top, both of these groups got way too heavy. Because they were heavy and he kept attacking the heavy groups. Okay, now it's starting to make a, okay, now I'm, okay. So after this move, I should have played over here. And actually, in short, I should have just played here in general. I shouldn't have done anything over here. I should have just come over here. I mean, not just because I will end up being heavy if I try to attack this, but because then this side will get quite big. I always have thought that I needed to spread out, because that used to always be my problem. But now, ever since that teaching game, this spreading out is like why I'm losing. It's hard to explain that, but hmm. Because if I were to just simply play over here, I mean, he gets Sente 2 different times, and this area builds up while I get very little in here. And that was too much. I should have just played here. How do I want to think about this? Oh, that's right. He took the corner. That's why I'm thinking all weird. Um, yeah, I'm really regretting the push right here. Because if later in the game, if that wasn't like that, then he wouldn't have all these threats against that. Where was it? It was right there. So if these were not there, then I'd have some more room, for one. And this can be a threat later on. Maybe something like that. So that's what I mean by regretting doing G16. Because it's kind of like this. It's the same ideal with this Joseki. If you just push, it gets rid of that Aji potential. White gets more. It's a waste of a move. Um, this isn't, because it spreads out, and if white does that, black gets sent to go elsewhere. But here it strengthens white, and this stone has more open space, and it doesn't allow. In short, it just doesn't allow the cut in here for possibly later, like this, if black already had a stone there or something, or to the side. Um, but yeah, that cut was too much for me. Should have just done this, and then jumped out, or play out here. No, that would definitely be too slow. This would be nice. Maybe just jump. And then if he tries doing something, can attack it. But then again, that'd make my groups heavy. I don't want too many weak, heavy groups. So maybe I'd like this, but in the whole board in general, I don't like it because the right side, white is easily able to build up on it, and I mean, sure, I guess it does have weaknesses, but this whole thing, and this group is still really weak. This is easily reducible. I don't like this. I don't like this. Um, so okay, so maybe it's because I did. Okay, so I won't. Next time, I'm not gonna just do something about that until after extending out or something, because this group isn't completely finished up yet and fully okay. Um, because black still has the white still has the weakness at R8 that black can play to threaten the two groups. Um, so I should have seen that. It's just like what I was shown earlier in the teaching game. There's moves on the side, just ignore that it's blank right now. It's kind of like this that was played against me. This is really good for white. Because when white gets that descent, then yeah. I mean, yeah, white does have that there, but it doesn't look too good for black at all. I mean, no, that okay, so white lives okay like this. And it's the same for here. It's the same for here. It's because he got another extension that he was okay. That even if I were to play the weakness here, he would still be okay. So I needed to make that weakness more open. If I had done that, then this group of his is not okay. And if he were to do something else, I don't know, let's say this happens. That'd be stupid. What am I thinking? Um, I don't know, could do this. Not that. Maybe that. He does that. Has that weak point. You know what? I would much rather have something like this happen on the board. He still has the weakness here. I'd probably play it right now. Or play here. And then if he does something over here, then I can play over here. Yeah, I would have liked something like this so much better. Okay, so in short, don't run, don't spread out if your opponent jumping out fixes the possible weakness, as well as making your group heavier. Yeah, I really don't like how this looked for me. But I'm, oh, excuse me. But I'm definitely going to be doing some more games, because I need to see this unconsciously instead of just going with my instinct and just doing dumb things. But like once again, it's all in the opening that my problems lie. And just like right here, like I mentioned earlier, just extend instead of thinking instinctively, oh, I can do something to white's group on the side. Excuse me. But I know that I can do something against the group if white were to just keep on extending out, because I have this weakness later on. And I can play here, which can cause some troubles for white. Yeah. And white can't ignore that. It's just really complicated. Really complicated. And what I did was pretty bad. Whoops, that's not the thing. I mean, okay, so here's another thing. Here is another thing. I should have kept pushing to the side by playing here. This is what I should have done. I pushed him towards his own group. I was too worried about gaining something down here. I mean, he can play there, then can play some things like this. Can't play that. Can play this. And even if I do that, I can then even start attacking this group, or even jump out here to really threaten this group, as well as protecting this up here. And if you played there, I could play there, and all is well. Yeah, okay. So that's the other. Okay. So it's also because I was pushing in the wrong direction. I mean, I would love this. I would love this. Um, that not so much. This, yeah. This would be okay. I would be okay with this. That would be big, and not. There's a lot of things that I find nicer with that. All because I pushed in the wrong direction. So two huge things. One was the opening where I didn't extend out, and instead he extended out as to be able to fix that possible weakness to split him and make two weaker groups. Um, the second thing is pushing in the wrong direction. I should have pushed in this direction. If I had done this, then I would be able to do something against white with this group, or to build up on this side, or start really reducing that group. Because right now, white has very little territory. And later on, I let white's corner down here get too big. Okay, I guess that was I guess that was also the overplay move here, because he'll most likely live. And here I would live. So yeah, that would be a bad move for white. This would look okay. I can play here, here. I don't know. This would have looked so much nicer for me. So much nicer. I mean, there's still that. There we go. Then this should be a second eye. Yeah, I would. Oh my goodness. I would have so preferred something like this over what happened. Because nothing big of mine is dead now. Now that he can still do something about that. But yeah, anyway. Yeah. Those three things. The first one being not extending out and instead playing elsewhere, like over here. The second thing was pushing in the wrong direction, as well as not extending. The third thing is being too greedy. I wanted to kill this group too badly. And this way, this group would have lived. This group wouldn't be as big as it was at the end of the game, and so forth. So so I really like that. Okay, so I was really upset about how I played in this game. However, I persevered, and continued to look at the game to find where I made my mistakes. As I went through it, I realized some of the things that I did that could have gone a lot better. And because of that, I feel a lot better about myself because now I feel like I know exactly what I did and I know what to look for in my next games, and I want to test it out. Um, so that's one reason why I like doing these sorts of things. Well, looking at the game afterwards. Um, yeah. And I would strongly recommend everyone to do the same thing. So, thank you for watching. I hope you learned something from this, and I will see you next time. Later.